iPhones.com.
A renewed concern for financial and business players today. How will trade tensions between the U.S. and China hit bottom lines?
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Amazon Business, helping provide a smarter, easier way to get the supplies businesses need to thrive. Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying. And by Fidelity. A dedicated Fidelity advisor can help create a wealth plan for a full financial picture. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC.
I'm David Brancaccio. Apple's stock price has fallen 6.5% over 2 days amid published reports China is banning iPhones for more government employees there. And stocks in other companies that feed Apple are also getting hit now. Plus, this morning there's news China may be expanding iPhone restrictions. Marketplace's Nova Safo has more.
Japanese financial newspaper Nikkei says China is expanding its iPhone restrictions to include not just central government employees, but also workers in local government and state-owned businesses. This could hurt Apple's iPhone sales in its fastest growing market. Bank of America estimates that Chinese central government workers alone account for 5 to 10 million iPhones sold each year. The new restrictions coincide with the launch of a direct iPhone competitor made by China's flagship smartphone company, Huawei. Its newly released models appear to rival or surpass iPhones in network speed, suggesting China is catching up on advanced chip technology despite U.S. curbs on exports of those technologies. China has bristled at those curbs, and they remain a key point of contention between the two countries. Apple, caught in the middle, lost nearly $200 billion in market value over the last 2 days. I'm Nova Safo for Marketplace.
In pre-market trading this morning, Apple's stock has stabilized. NASDAQ and S&P futures are each down 0.1%. How's biz? The Institute for Supply Management asked service sector companies that, using a more formal formulation of that question, and people running service sector companies are generally feeling quite upbeat on matters like finding people to hire, input costs, even interest rates. But they're especially jazzed by strong customer demand. Marketplace's Justin Ho has that.
The first half of the year was difficult for Heather Whaling's PR company called Gebbon Communication. Whaling says many of her clients were worried about a possible recession.
Clients were hesitant to sign long-term work. They were opting for shorter-term or smaller projects.
But that recession never happened. Now, Whaling says her clients want long-term work and bigger projects.
It feels like the fear of the recession that was driving the beginning of the year has mostly passed, and we've entered this new phase of cautious optimism.
In Baltimore, Steve Chu is feeling better about business conditions too. He runs a sandwich restaurant called Ekiben, and he says costs have gone up. But the big factor keeping the business afloat, his customers have disposable income, and they want to come in and buy sandwiches.
We're lucky we're in the food industry, and we're able to help relieve some stress out of a long day.
Chu says his business conditions will stay good as long as the job market is strong. I'm Justin Ho for Marketplace.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Bitwarden. The Bitwarden Password Manager enables employees to securely access logins and sensitive information all in one place. Learn more at bitwarden.com. And by C3 AI. C3 Generative AI provides ChatGPT enterprise search that is verifiable, secure, and accurate across all enterprise data. C3.ai. This is Enterprise AI.
The G20 summit is happening this weekend in New Delhi. President Biden and Treasury Secretary Yellen are both attending this meeting of these major economies. They'll be joined by leaders from Britain, Canada, Germany, Japan, and South Korea. Not going, Russia's Vladimir Putin and China's Xi Jinping. For more, let's get Jennifer on the line from Shanghai, Marketplace's China correspondent, Jennifer Pack. Hey there.
Hey, David.
Let's focus on China's President Xi. He leads the world's second largest economy. This is the first time China's president is set to miss a G20 summit since, I think, 2008. What's the explanation?
We don't have one, but the Chinese Foreign Ministry has just announced that China's number 2, Premier Li Qiang, will be attending the G20 instead.
It does stick out, though. President Xi did go to the recent BRICS summit, the economic group that includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Any, guesses about why President Xi is skipping this one?
Well, these are just guesses, but some say maybe China's economy is in such bad shape that President Xi has to focus more on that. Others say it could be geopolitical. China sees a new world order. It's developing nations, and the West is less important. Maybe China has a problem with the host of the G20, India, because the two countries have a dispute over the border, and that's spilled into the tech sphere. Although China's foreign ministry has outright refuted this, saying China is happy for India to host and that it sees the G20 as a very important economic forum.
Very important, but not quite important enough for the president to show up. But Jennifer, tell me more about why this would be significant if she doesn't go.
Well, for two reasons. First, bilaterally for the U.S., it means that President Biden won't really have a chance to bump into President Xi Jinping, even though the two were not meant to meet one-on-one. On a global scale, it matters because the goal of the G20 summit is to have better international economic cooperation. So China needs to be a part of that.
I know, but the thing is, under China's President Xi, key economic data sets, like be interesting to know about youth unemployment or consumer confidence, those surveys don't come out anymore in China.
That's right. And this comes at a time when Chinese officials say they want more foreign investment. But in order for that to happen, you need transparency and information. Information you are getting a lot less of, either officially or through events at the G20.
Marketplace's China correspondent Jennifer Pack in Shanghai. Thank you.
Thanks, David.
There are heat advisories again today covering a long swath from the Northeast to Texas and beyond. In Texas, there's renewed worry today about the power grid there, strained by all the AC going, and authorities watching with the hope they don't have to order any rolling blackouts. The Texas grid, as we were reminded during the deadly winter storm of 2021, is constructed as a kind of island to itself. Predicted highs today, Laredo 106, Houston 105, Lubbock 102. And in the New York City subway yesterday afternoon felt like 196. Our executive producer here, Kelly Silvera, our digital producer, Jordan Manji, our engineers are Jessen Dueller and Nick Esposito. I'm David Brancaccio. It's the Marketplace Morning Report. From 8 p.m., American Public Media.